Gorilla Glue. All right. I've got my Gorilla Glue just in case.
But I will go ahead and add those in real quick.
These noodles are making me thirsty. Done. No. June 9th? No. Got it.
I signed up for an email list management thing.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm stuck in this annoying like limbo where they like need to authorize my account before I can start sending emails. They're like, oh, it'll be done within 48 hours.
Yeah.
And it's being over 72 at this point.
You have to like go onto your like you use like GoDaddy or
I did the whole DNS thing. I like copied everything over. It should all be set up, but they're just like not approving me for something.
My DNS thing took like a day or two, I think, to go through on the email. Yeah.
Okay.
Usually it's within 15, 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. What service did you go with?
I'm using MailPoet just because it's like it plugged in nicely with all my other stuff. It's like made by the same company that makes WordPress and WooCommerce, which is my.
You're not doing anything ridiculous either. Like you're not going to have an email list of 400,000 in which you're trying to make so many different segments. Your segments are probably going to be, have they purchased the course or not?
Yeah.
Have they purchased any plans or anything or not?
Yeah. It gets kind of expensive pretty quickly though. Like I think I have like close to 2,000 emails at this point, and I think they want like $30 or $40 a month just to. Yeah. Which is annoying. I
think mine's about $100 a month, and I've got like 6,500 emails or so.
Right. Oh, John from Biscuitry just said he's going through the same thing. What is up with these email services?
I don't know. It's a nightmare. It is a nightmare.
One more bit of housekeeping before we go. Eric, did you get the new member off Patreon?
Ooh.
Yes, I did. I have it written down.
That's exciting.
Upgrade.
Oh, an upgrade.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm ready to start if you guys are.
Yeah, let's do it.
There we go.
Welcome to Off the Cut.
Dude, I haven't touched any wood in a long time.
And that's why it's covered in plastic.
Oh, man.
Some X-rated content there.
I don't care how long it is.
Thoroughly excited.
Great for the pocketbook, bad for the environment.
Oh, I'm number 3.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad we got the explicit out of the way early.
If I'm going to put money into this, it's going to be great. And I guarantee.
Don't forget to spend your Urkel bucks.
That was super easy.
Get it. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's not.
There we go. Woo.
Oh, well, see, I blew it. I wanted to
change it.
I know. Welcome to Off the Cut episode. Is it 220? My screen says 20.
220.
220, yeah.
Welcome to Off the Cut episode 220. God, it's falling off the rails. Tuesday, June 9th, 2026. In one business that isn't falling off the rails.
It's KM Tools. It's your premier place to get Jonathan's custom designed woodworking tools online, shipped to your front door. We're talking the highest quality tools, such as the Bourbon Blade, which I was literally just using to open a package. Everything on kmtools.com is a super high quality because it's either designed by Jonathan and his team in-house, or it's stuff that they actually use in their own workshops. And that's why their tagline is, if it's in their shop, it's in their shop. And shopping over at kmtools.com feels good because every single sale goes to support the Katz Moses Woodworkers with Disabilities Fund that puts tools in the hands of people who need them. And if that wasn't enough, speaking of putting tools in the hands of people who need them, he also gives us $50 to give away to one lucky patron every single month. So if you want to get entered to win, simply head over to patreon.com/offthecutpodcast, sign up, and you'll be automatically entered. And no, that was not a pre-recorded.
That was smooth.
Ad read. I just actually did it pretty well for once without effing up.
Sorry.
I wake up in the middle of the night thinking about the KM Tools ad read.
Oh, I could recite. I could be blind drunk and do the KM Tools ad read. No problem.
Test that one day, maybe.
Once I'm, like when I'm on my deathbed and I'm riddled with Alzheimer's and dementia, that's gonna be the only thing.
The nurse is going to come in and you're going to be like, did you know that Jonathan donates a portion of all of his proceeds towards the Cat's Moses tools? God, I see. I can't even do it.
I'm gonna grab the doctor and be like, if it's in his shop, it's in his shop.
When I'm on my deathbed, I'm going to be thinking about one man, and that's Bill Burkle over at WTB Woodworking.
Another good one.
Because this guy's out of this world. Listen, what did he give away? A lifetime supply of router bits from Bits and Bits, giving a lathe away, giving all kinds of stuff away. Well, that crazy SOB is at it again. You can win a $989 value Jet 1.5 horsepower, 2 micron canister dust collector, and save 10% on all Jet power tools throughout the entire contest period. Listen to this.
Oh, wow. That's a nice little addition.
Oh, yeah. Through May 25th through July 24th, we're, about a third of the way through this contest period already. You can go over to WTBwoodworking.com/giveaway. Tell them that the guys at Off the Cut Podcast sent you. Automatically get entered to win that dust collector. And while you're over there, you can get 10% off. No, you can't. That one is over. The Shaper Origin accessory sale is over. However, June 8th through 21st, $20 off select Craig 20-volt ionic drive products such as the shop.
Cool.
Oh yeah. Such as the shop blower, random orbit sander, trim router, and both size circular saws. Plus, if you're in store, 10% off wood turning blanks, 10% off all boards, and 50% off all slabs.
Oh, the slab thing is nuts. I got the slab list pulled up right now. He's added new stuff to it every single day, and these slabs are nice.
50% off slabs? That's insane.
He's got a nice selection of red maple right now. I've never got my hands on red maple in real life, I don't think. Is it like red oak?
I don't know. Or
it's inferior to the normal one? Because this stuff looks nice.
Well, if it looks nice, it can't be like red oak because no one likes red oak. I think they check your ID. You have to have an AARP card to buy red oak.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Unless you're dyeing it black.
Are we done with the ad read, or is there still more to do? Because I have a red oak story.
Make sure to check them out over at WTBwoodworking.com or visit them in store to get those ridiculous deals that we told you about at 390 Pike Road, Huntingdon Valley, PA. That's for Pennsylvania. Thanks, Bill, and thanks, Jonathan, for supporting the show. Now let's trash red oak.
I was at a barbecue on the weekend, and I was talking to a guy who makes, I won't say what he does because I don't want it. He makes something custom, and like that's his whole business. Is he makes these custom things they sell for a pretty decent amount of money, and he does maybe I don't know what his exact volume is, but he's doing like a couple of these a week or something like that. And he was telling me about this new option that he has for his product, and he's like, I started doing it with oak frames. And he's telling me about the whole process. And then he's like, yeah, so anyways, I was at the mill and I was picking up a bunch of red oak for my frames. I was like, ooh, red oak. So close, yet so
Your whole shop smells like cat pee now. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Couldn't bring it to say anything, though, could you?
No, of course I didn't. Yeah. I was polite. This is a family barbecue. I wasn't about to throw down over red versus white oak.
Yeah, some people just don't know.
That's true. Well, this guy is like, woodworking is not his thing. This is like a little accent that he was adding to his product. So I think
that's fair.
Given. Yeah,
that's fair. See, now doesn't this make you wonder? Like, are there other fields, hobby niches, in which there's something like that everybody's like, oh no?
Yeah, I think that's
privy to.
Isn't that the whole point of having a hobby, is so that you can like get hyper specialized about something and then look down on all the people who aren't as knowledgeable on that subject as you are?
Yeah.
Like that's the whole, I think that's the point of life.
So you guys, we all have different areas of expertise, knowledge, interest, and stuff when it comes to things outside, making and whatnot.
Mhm.
Tell me one in an area that you like that you don't think people would be privy to, but people who are in that space would be like, "Oh God, no."
Ooh. Trying to think of the
Let me go
best one.
first.
Yeah, if you got one on the top, off the top of your head.
Okay. So in ice hockey, you have all the different protective equipment. For everybody who doesn't know, you procure all of your own gear and stuff. One of the things you wear are padded gloves. So like if, the puck hits you or the stick smacks up against your hands, you don't break a finger, right?
Sure.
Well, you can go into the store. For the most part, you buy black gloves, and then they might have like an accent color or something like that.
Okay.
But you can also get blue gloves or red because they might match your jersey or whatever. Sometimes you can find all white gloves. And if you do that as a hockey player, everyone labels you as the biggest asshole in the world.
Really? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Tell me about this.
It just is the thing.
Okay, so it's just like strictly a style thing. It's not because they like, I don't know, they rub up on other people's jerseys and leave
No,
marks
it's
or something like that.
strictly style. Like
Okay.
an adult league, if somebody shows up with all white gloves, everybody's like, "This guy, you got to be kidding me!" Everybody would be chirping him the whole game.
Really
Yeah,
interesting.
see, this is what I mean. Like these are these things that no one would teach you. If the guy just started playing, he was like, "Yeah, the white gloves are half price. What do I care?"
Is it like a Mr. Fancy Pants thing, kind of like wearing like super bright shoes?
I am kind of, I guess.
Okay.
Or more
interesting.
like he's a noob because he doesn't know better than to wear white because it's going to
Maybe
be dirty
that-
anyways.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
that's what it is. I don't know. It doesn't make sense, but it is a thing. So like,
Interesting.
does that make you guys think of anything else in a space that you have interest in?
God, there must be. I'm trying to think of one that is that good and like that obscure, and
That
that
specific,
pointless.
yeah.
Oh,
That's like
yeah.
That's a very good one. I remember when I was younger, I used to skateboard a lot, and if you had like I think a non-skateboarding person would think that a new fresh board is like a cool look.
No, you won't beat up.
No, you won't beat it exactly.
Yeah.
You get labeled as like a poser if you have a board that's like too clean and too.
Oh yeah.
So people would buy boards, and before they even went out and used them, they would like take them to the curb and just kind of rough them up a little bit
yeah.
so that they don't look too new, which I always thought was kind of funny.
I certainly did that in elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
Could I have done any tricks on the skateboard in which it would scratch them up? Absolutely not. But you better believe it was scratched up.
Yeah, I think I was rocking a board that had a lot of board slide marks through the middle of it, and I'll be honest, I couldn't really board slide that well.
I couldn't at all.
Yeah, at all.
I might have been able to ollie for those who don't speak skateboarding lingo, like been able to like make the skateboard jump up maybe an inch or two.
Okay.
Like if I got off the ground, I'm like, oh hell yeah.
I had a pretty good ollie. I could get up maybe like 1.5 feet off the ground.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Should've kept
skateboard
my
was all
skateboard.
about transportation, not tricks.
Did you have a
long-
longboard?
No, I just had like I don't know what it was. It was just some wooden board that was probably as long as my torso. It wasn't that long. That never really thought about like who made it or where it came from. It was some garage sale find,
Okay.
and I
Pure
just
utility.
Was
kicked
it-
around town for a couple of years on it.
Was it symmetrical, or was it one of the ones that had like a front and a back that were different?
Symmetrical, like a lip
Okay.
on the front and the back, and
Okay.
then like somebody in my family, I don't remember, one of my parents got me one after it got broke for Christmas, and it was like metal. Like the board was like metal, or it was like lined with metal on the top and the bottom,
Okay.
and it had the like squared off back and then the straight nose and then
Interesting.
like a little like plastic stop on the back of it, and then like some like Grim Reaper thing painted on the bottom of it. It was like solid black. But yeah, it was like heavy, and I didn't like it. It didn't roll the same. It was too stiff, I guess, or I don't know, or maybe just too manufactured. But
Okay.
I probably rolled on it for maybe a month, and then I was just done with skateboards altogether after that.
I remember being like towards the end of high school and hearing rumors. I never actually saw it in real life, but people talking about aluminum boards.
Maybe it was
And then
aluminum,
being
probably.
like a new wave of thing. But they never really, I don't think you can, well, I'm sure you can still get them today, but I don't think they're popular.
No, I know.
I feel
Like I
like
said,
they'd
it
be
was
too
heavy.
light.
Would you, would you want,
compared to wood?
would that be bad, having it be too light?
I don't know.
Interesting.
I mean,
finding some
aluminum's
cool
strong, but it
images.
also bends.
Do yourself a favor and search aluminum skateboard. There's some pretty cool concepts out there.
All right.
Some of them are like CNC'd and with so that they have like the minimum amount of material necessary, which is kind of cool.
It kind of reminds me almost like a suspension bridge type, like lattice structure.
Yeah, very much so. I could get into that. That might be kind of, maybe this is a YouTube video for me coming up.
Create a skateboard.
Do you see this 36-inch aluminum billet CNC machine longboard? It's $249.
Wow.
It's on
Okay.
Amazon though.
You think you could
Oh,
3D
I think I'm
print?
looking at the same one.
You could
Yep.
fully 3D print a skateboard? Like, how far do you think you could go with 3D printing before you'd had to like get manufactured parts for a skateboard?
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, I wonder how tough you can make it if you print it.
And just to roll like a little bit.
You could definitely like 3D print a framework and then fill it with resin or something. That might be kind of fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because the problem is a skateboard is inherently pretty thin,
Yeah.
and it would need a lot of. I believe it's shear strength, right?
Yes, I think. I don't know. I'm a
I don't remember.
statistician.
It's been way too long since I
Yeah.
was in engineering stuff for school, but I think where all the pieces would join together would be the weak point, right? Because you don't have what's a skateboard, like 2.5, 3 feet long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
You don't have a print bed that's that big.
Yeah, you'd have to make it in multiple pieces. That's why I'm wondering if you could like print some sort of grid and then fill it in with some sort of aggregate material like an epoxy to kind of stitch it all together.
It's certainly an interesting concept, but you're also gonna have so much like torque on the like between with the wheels, and then if you stand dead middle, like it's gonna flex so much.
It's going to require a lot of thought and engineering to get it to work right.
But if you could get it to be strong enough, I think that flex would give it like more pop when you went to perform tricks and stuff with it.
That's true. But I mean, like Deric, you were riding like longboards and stuff like that. Those had a lot of up and down give to it, and that's kind of like what made it smooth and comfortable, though.
Yeah, the board itself is like a suspension system.
Yeah.
When I don't know if you guys remember this, but a long time ago, I made a YouTube video where I actually made a skateboard by laminating veneer layers together. And I think I made mine 8 layers thick, I think. And it was like you could either do 7 and it'd be really flexy, or 9 and it was really stiff. So I kind of went in the middle.
8.
Yeah, I went with, I think it was 8. So you can like definitely change the amount of flex it has by changing the number of layers in a traditional board. And some people like a stiffer board, some people like a looser board.
I'm sure that also like your personal size takes into account how much it's going to flex on you too.
For sure.
True.
Are you calling me fat?
Oh no, well, anybody here?
We're all grown men. We can flex a skateboard.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, I don't know. That'd be interesting. Do you think I made a modern skateboard? It was hard.
Yeah.
I would work in the YouTube video.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm taking a page out of your book for my next video I'm working on. That's for the bookshelf one.
You can have it was hard.
Uh-huh.
I noticed Scott did it recently on one of his videos, and I sent him a cease and desist letter in the mail.
Did you really?
I copyright struck him on YouTube.
Oh, that'd be so funny. But I found a really good like static image where I was like, I had like a dovetail slot, and then I had another piece that was going to go into that slot, but I just had it marked out with like a white marker, so kind of insinuating this piece is going in here. and I'm pointing at it, and I just was like, I'm going to just put text on top of it that says, "It was hard." And I think my title is going to be the hardest, simplest project I've ever built.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
And I was like, okay.
So
I got the idea from like a cooking show. It was a cooking channel was like the hardest, simplest cake or something like that. And I was like, wait, it's hard and simple. And I didn't want to watch the video, but I had to click on it. So I was like, I have a culmination of like all these different title thumbnails that I've seen across so many different avenues that I'm like, I like it enough and I save it to kind of like jog my ideas.
That's
and
a good.
It's fresh because it's not in our realm too.
Yeah. That's a good thing. I should start doing that more often. When I see a good like, ooh, I really want to know, like, just like even just screenshot it and save it for later, so you can come back to it and be like, why does this work?
Well, it's not only yes, why does it work, but also.
And well, how can I adapt it for my own?
How can I adapt that idea or spin off of it? Or like, I was clearly attracted to this. Why?
Yes. Yeah. That's the magic. I think being able to like reverse engineer it and figure out like what makes that an attractive thumbnail title combination.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
then I also I'm trying the same title with a thumbnail that shows me doing something easier, and it's the same idea. It's at the edge of a board where I took a white marker and like drew like a triangle on it, as in I'm cutting that part out. And it's inherently you're thinking, oh, well, it's just going to be a miter corner. How is that hard? That's kind of what dives into the hardest, simplest thing I've ever built.
Gotcha.
So I'm like kind of playing with that idea. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I like it.
Give it a shot. Give it a shot.
Well, so when can we expect that video to come out?
This is a story. So this isn't the main story I want to tell you, but I will tell this story. So I'm editing that bookshelf video, and these are like the titles and thumbnails and stuff I'm going to do. For anybody who doesn't know, we all edit our videos on our computer, and basically what happens is we work in programs. You guys use Adobe Premiere. I use the Final Cut, which is on just on Macs. It's not on PCs. And you basically open up this program. You drop in individual clips, so it looks like little pieces of film on like a timeline that's goes across your screen. We then cut off the beginning and end, and then put clips on top of each other, and then add music tracks in and transitions and all kinds of stuff like that. Looks like a giant hodgepodge of a mess. But then you press export. That does a bunch of magic, puts it in one video file that we upload to YouTube. So I did the entire editing process. I go to press the export button. It's not gotten this error every once in a while. Sometimes it'll say, because of the way Final Cut works, is it actually renders your video, which for all intents and purposes, kind of like pre-saves or like pre-writes your stuff into a file as you go, so that when you export, it's very fast.
Proxy files.
More or less. And sometimes it won't do it perfectly, so you'll go to export a video and it'll say, hey, it's still trying to render something in the background. Do you want to go ahead and export anyway? And 99% of the time you hit yes, and it's cool. It's all good. You couldn't even find an error if you tried. So I did that. I said, yeah, go ahead. Export the video. It gives you progress at like 1%, 2%, 3%, 12%. Just paused. So I'm like, what the hell? So I can't do it again. Pause at 12%. I was like, all right. I check basically I think on a PC, the Control-Alt-Delete thing.
Sure. Yeah.
That shows like your status.
Yeah, it shows like all the programs running, and you can use it.
Task Manager.
Task Manager. Thank you. Mac. It's called Activity. And it was showing like, hey, your PC is just cooking right now, which
Hey.
makes sense if you're rendering a video, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would
So I was
be.
like, well, the computer's working. It's doing its thing. So I was like, I'm going to let it run for like 2-3 hours, whatever. Usually I can export a video in like 5 minutes,
Yeah. Okay.
10
Yeah.
minutes. Still stuck at 12. So I'm like, what the actual F is going on? Typically on Final Cut, which is the program I use, if you're missing a clip, like say you put a clip in the timeline and then it like loses the file or whatever, it will show that clip as bright red and it says missing media.
Okay.
And then you'll also get on your project file a little orange exclamation point letting you know, hey, something's missing. Nothing is missing. I relinked all the files. For the life of me, I cannot figure out what the hell is going on.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, what if I export the first 5 minutes? That worked. Okay, what if I export 5 to 10? That worked. What if I export 10 to 15? That worked. Did it
good
so on, and,
troubleshooting.
so on and so forth through the whole
Okay.
video? All of it worked. But out of principle, I'm like, I want to be able to export the whole video. I don't know why it's not working, right?
Yeah. You can't just upload four parts of the video onto
Like,
YouTube.
I could then stitch those 4 parts together, but that's not the point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
There's also technical reasons why it's not ideal to do that, though, for YouTube.
Because you're
probably doesn't
basically
matter.
compressing a compressed video.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So I'm going through. I spent most of last week trying to figure this issue out.
Okay.
Days. Like probably sank 30 to 40 hours into this.
Oh boy.
Wow. Don't you? hate that?
I got to the point where I don't know if you guys knew this, but on project files, you can actually export your entire project file as a text document, which is called an XML.
Yes, I've had to do that before. It's kind of weird, but
So I exported the file as an XML, and it was like 29,000 pages of text or whatever.
okay.
Uploaded it into ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. Was like,
Interesting.
here are the issues that I'm having. Can you help me troubleshoot this?
Uh-huh.
All of them were like, I don't see anything. It looks fine to me.
Okay. Did you try and do the same thing? Do you export an XML file for a project that you knew was good?
Mm-hmm.
It like is 26,000 lines or however many lines of code it was. Was that consistent with a good project?
From what I could tell, it basically had made an entry for every clip or every audio file and like the duration of it and stuff like that. So a shorter video would have a lot fewer lines of code from what I could see.
Okay.
But dude, for the
But
life
it wasn't
of me-
like egregiously high or egregiously low.
No, it wasn't like, oh, it was 400 lines versus 26,000.
Yeah,
or something.
exactly.
No,
Yeah.
it was proportional. So if it was a video half as long, it was less.
Okay.
And so I'm like, all right, what if I basically take all these clips, copy, paste it into a brand new project? Ran into the exact same issue. I even tried exporting the XML file and then loading the XML file in a new library. Didn't work. So, dude, I spent 40 hours on this and finally said, I can't win. I can't figure this out. I have to just export the video in a bunch of chunks, stitch those chunks back together,
Okay.
and then export that. And that's my YouTube video. But it pisses me off beyond
So you never figured it out?
No.
Huh. I've gotten something similar before where because I use the Media Explorer or what is it called? The Media encoder for Adobe to export all my files. So I'll be in Premiere and I tell it to export it to the Media encoder, and then I'll run the encoding by itself over there instead of through Premiere.
Mm-hmm.
And every great once in a while, it'll like get funky on me, and it just doesn't like something in the file, and it will either error out and lock up, or like you said, it'll just stop somewhere and it won't progress anymore. But I'll have like an idea if it's just not progressing of where it is, like within like within like a second, and so I can go to that point in the timeline, because based off of like the media encoder, you can kind of see where it's at.
Yeah.
Or if there's an error, it gives you an exact moment in the timeline to go back and look at. And usually I can go back to that point and I can look at it. Half the time it's nothing. It's just that frame maybe is too busy. Like there's just too much going on.
Too many layers, maybe.
Yeah, too many layers maybe, or there's something weird with the hinky with the audio, or I
Yeah.
don't know what, and I'll just slide one thing or two things, like one frame over or something like that.
And then you're fine.
And then it works just fine. And it's the weirdest thing. But it's just like, yeah, for whatever reason, I don't know, that particular moment is stacked too densely, or there's just something about it doesn't like, some combination of things. And I've never figured out what it is exactly, but I've always been able to just kind of like shift things around a little bit and get it to work anyways.
But see, at least Premiere tells you, hey, it's at 5 minutes and
Yeah.
13 seconds at the 13th frame.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
helpful.
I've never run into an issue like that. I would go I would go nuts if I were you. I would try
That's what I'm
like
saying.
Did you try, you said you split it up into 4 pieces. Did you try splitting up into 2 pieces or anything like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
and
removing
like-
everything but just the video and trying to export that.
or trying to export just the audio.
Right.
Dude, it was.
I know you
drove
sunk so much
me
time into it already.
Yeah.
It was to the point, and I was even talking to Mandy about it. She was like, "I think because she doesn't know the technical details of video editing,
Yeah.
and she was like, I think you just have to chop it up into bits and stitch that back together. And know that it's going to take a slight hit on quality." But she goes, "Do you think anyone's going to notice but you?"
Nah.
I said, "No." She goes, "Just do that and move on." She goes, "I know you're so frustrated by this, but."
Right.
The only thing you gain is I figured out what the problem was.
Yeah. I mean, she's definitely right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, see, I want to figure out what that problem is so that I don't run into it again.
For sure.
Because I find that often whenever I start getting these issues, if I don't whack-a-mole it, it starts popping up more and more
Yeah.
and more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
But even if like I couldn't figure out what it is, but it's at 5 minutes, 32 seconds in the 20-second frame, I can go, I'll just figure out something to work around that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Chop out that like quarter of a second or whatever.
Yeah. Like whatever, I can work around it, but
That sucks. That's
drove me bananas.
nothing is worse than trying to troubleshoot a problem right at the very end of a project. Because you're like, it's done. Like the thing that I've been
know.
working on for the last month is done and ready to go. And then you hit this roadblock that's just like, I don't understand. It's like right at the very end too. It's super frustrating.
So did any of the AI offer any solutions? Like, did you try troubleshooting without the HTML file and just telling it what's going on and get any solutions that way?
Yeah, I mean, they were like the same thing. Hey, copy and paste your whole timeline and paste it into a new project.
Yeah.
Make sure your computer's plugged in. That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Reset cache and cookies, like all all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
None of it worked. One thing that did work is if I reverted back. So Final Cut does a thing where every 15 minutes it saves a backup, a fresh backup.
Oh yeah.
So I reverted back to an old state and that worked. But the problem was it didn't have any voiceover on it. It still was basically my like just rough edit where the beginning and end of clips are chopped off. Wasn't even in the right order and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, it's not worth effectively re-editing the video.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
it was certainly a bummer.
This is a brain itch. It's going to bug me. I want to solve the problem.
Dude, I know. Well, you guys want to hear another story?
The real problem.
Yeah.
The real story.
Let's do it.
So we were up late last night. She's working on a like an online course certification thing for work, and she's like, hey, I got a bunch of stuff I got to finish for the weekend because we're going out of town for a family friend's wedding this weekend or whatever. So she was up doing that stuff. And I was like, okay, I'll keep working on some things I'm working on. So we were up late or whatever. So I turned my alarm off this morning. I usually get up around like 7:15, 7:30 or so. And around 7:45, 8 o'clock, my doorbell's ringing.
Oh.
And I'm thinking, these damn solicitors
Yeah.
have some nerve to be ringing my doorbell at 8 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Ring
the
it
neighbor
once.
asking you to make their fence, to rebuild their fence.
Oh, maybe.
No,
Okay.
but I did meet that neighbor today.
Oh, nice.
So it rings, and then maybe 30 seconds later, rings again. 30 seconds later, rings again. I'm like, you've got to be effing kidding me, right? So I get my clothes on, walk out into the living room, and my cat's standing at the end of the hallway, which she doesn't do, and her eyes are big, like, what the hell's happening right now?
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, why is she acting like this? Turn to go upstairs. I was going to, go upstairs and start working and stuff like that. Dude, I can't see outside or across the street.
Huh.
The entire neighborhood is filled with smoke.
Whoa.
Wow.
And so I open my door. There's like a dozen people running towards my house yelling, is everybody okay? Are you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine. What the hell's going on?
Yeah.
They said, there's a fire.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, the first thing I can think of is Mandy's Tesla on fire?
Oh.
Oh.
It's not.
Okay.
She's fine. The car's fine. I'm not even, I literally have gym shorts on and I'm holding my t-shirt in my hand at this point. I haven't even been dressed yet, right? So I'm like running outside to figure out what the hell is going on. Dude, the house behind us engulfed in
Whoa.
flames. And I'll send you guys a picture of it.
Now, is this the neighbor that was too cheap to pay for the fence?
No,
Right. Oh.
Okay,
it's
'cause
not.
I was
that.
wondering if they burned down the house for the insurance money.
No, it's the neighbor that their house just has trash all over the lawn.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Yeah, and their house is on fire. It's so windy that the houses next to it
Ooh.
didn't get caught on fire, but all of the siding on the house is like disintegrating like paper. And dude,
Ooh.
it was bad. I mean, the fire department showed up. They're spraying everything, but there's so much flames that it's just putting out smoke everywhere.
Wow. Were they able to contain it to just the one house?
Yes, it didn't spread to other houses other than
Wow, that's lucky.
severely singeing the siding and stuff like that.
Well,
But-
yeah,
Right,
it's
right.
creating so much heat that vinyl siding just melts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen
Oh, yeah.
videos of that, but I've never seen it in real life.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
It was wild. But then, I mean, it's blowing like ash and debris and stuff like that. So like, we're in our backyard with the hoses because I don't want this stuff to catch like flower beds or like our house on fire. We're spraying our roof down with water and stuff like
Good
that.
call.
I'm like, what the hell, man?
Well,
Wow.
that's how it goes, right? Like one house goes up in flames and then debris it caught in the wind is what spreads into
Right.
other houses, right? So
Dry leaves in the
Uh-huh.
gutter, things like that.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So we're just like, we're out there for like 2 hours just spraying water on like our fence and our lawn and our neighbor's lawn and stuff like
Wow.
that. But we found out the person who was knocking on or bringing our doorbell and stuff was one of our neighbors trying to make sure we were all right.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is why you're supposed to talk to your neighbors and have their phone numbers.
True.
Like,
True.
you know what I
Good
mean?
call,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. very true.
golly.
Did you do you find out what happened to the neighbor whose house burned down? They like cooking
So-
accident or
So one of the other neighbors had talked to the fire department,
Okay.
and they said that they said the owner of the house around 6 a.m. went into the garage to have a cigarette, went back to sleep, and was awoken by their dog, who noticed that there was a fire. The dog, I guess, woke them up, and then the dog somehow bolted and got out of the house. But then the two people who were in the house were fine. They got out, no problem. They're safe. No one's hurt or anything. But they ended up finding the dog. But yeah, the dog saved them, I guess. I mean,
Wow.
they're assuming that, you know, maybe the cigarette wasn't extinguished, or there was vapor or ash or something. It was in a you know, ashtray and fell over or something like that. But
classic story, I guess.
yeah, assume it was some sort of cigarette in the garage. And I guess other people said that they heard a lot of pops and explosions.
Mm-hmm.
They're thinking maybe it
Chemicals.
was like chemicals or propane tanks or
Something like
gas tanks or something.
Little
But
butane tanks.
I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
Once the house starts burning, there's all sorts of stuff in it that can pop and bang. And
but I mean,
Cans of
you
paint, build up pressure, and
you see that the picture I sent you, like that's the whole front of their house is just toast.
gone.
And their cars, they had 3 cars that caught on fire, I guess.
Wow.
It was wild. It was a wild scene.
Crazy.
And this was at like 8 a.m. The fire department was there until after lunchtime because they were concerned that with the heat, because it was like 85 today.
Yeah.
They were concerned with the heat that it was going to reignite. So they were just sitting, waiting.
Yikes.
Going through the house and blowing out
Poking
the
everything,
ceiling.
yeah.
Oh, man.
Checking for hidden fires.
Yeah. You just hope to God those people had homeowners insurance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Or renter's insurance, whatever the case may be.
Well, I mean, you can't have a mortgage without having insurance. So
Well,
you can't get a
yeah,
mortgage
you
without
can let it
having-
lapse, and not
No, I
everybody always
suppose so, yeah.
checks.
that's true.
Yeah.
But luckily, everybody's safe. I mean, the house is obviously a loss, but golly, man.
Wow.
You ever been that close to a house fire? That shit's scary.
Oh, I bet. No, I've never actually been that close.
It's hot. Like it emanates heat.
Yeah. Luckily for us, the wind was blowing perpendicular to our house, so the heat was going elsewhere. But like, we were still pretty warm in the backyard, spraying water and stuff like that. But I'm like, just watch. The news is gonna get us and be like, look at these idiots thinking they're putting the fire out. It's like, listen, I ain't trying to touch your house. I'm trying to put up a blockade on ours.
Yeah.
Like, I know my little hose isn't going to put out a house fire, but it will at least help any just errant
Dampen your own.
brush from catching on fire. Like,
So did any of your setting, like as close as it was, did you notice anything on your property starting to like melt or anything?
No, our house is fine. So that's the house behind us. It's probably, I don't know, 300 feet away.
Okay, so you had a little bit of space.
So we had a pretty big buffer. Yeah, but the houses next door were probably like 15 or 20 feet away.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
And those ones definitely took a beating.
Yeah. That's
And
rough. Yeah, I saw in the photos you sent there, they have some melted siding.
oh yeah.
Definitely going to need to reside the entire side of both those houses.
Oh yeah. And I think it obviously got through like the Tyvek and stuff, but then it's like if the sheathing got damaged and stuff too.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
But I do have to say our house smelled like smoke. Not bad, kind of like, you know, like your clothes on a bonfire.
Yeah.
Our house kind of smelled like smoke today, but I've been running that Festool air purifier thing all day.
Oh,
Dude,
smart.
actually worked
There you go.
pretty well because it wasn't bad enough that it like soaked into the walls and the carpet and the furniture. It was more just kind of like airborne.
Once you're done with
smell.
it, you should lend it to your neighbors who are on either side because guaranteed they got it worse than you did.
Well, I already talked to one of them and I said, I was like, you're welcome to borrow this. And they said, well, we're renting this house. So it's not our problem. And they're probably going to have to get like smoke remediation and stuff in the home. They said it was so bad they couldn't even go in the house.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Wow.
And like the inside of their house was like, it looked like a fog machine had gone on and their house didn't even catch on fire.
Yeah. Really.
Golly. Just be careful out there, people. My God.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow.
But so that was
Fire's no
my
joke.
eventful day.
Yeah.
But,
Wow.
I mean, yeah. How do you move on top of that one, right?
I was gonna say I spent all day just doing annoying, borderline clerical work, just setting up my website to get my course going. So my day was not nearly as exciting as yours.
Well, tell me, how is the course going?
Good.
It's done?
Course is done. So now I'm into getting it set up on my website, which is
Yes.
being an adventure. Turns
Yes.
out you need a lot of different little software elements to make it all work nice. Hasn't been as bad as I thought it would be to set it up. But it's still a lot of moving pieces. I need like an email. We were talking about this before the show. I need some sort of email thing to let people know that the course is out, but also to communicate with them after they've signed up for it.
Yeah.
So I have an email service. I had to set up my online store, which I thought I did before, but it wasn't done properly. So I basically ripped it out and redid it all. And then I needed to get an LMS, which is a learning management system, which is like a plugin for your website that hosts the course and then tracks the student's progression. And there's like a little forum where they can ask questions and stuff like that. So I was getting that all set up. And it's like, in theory, should just be able to click install and upload all your video files and stuff like that, and you're good to go. But in actuality, there was a lot of conflicts with the learning management software and my website, and things weren't displaying in the right places. So I had to spend a lot of time with Google Gemini, which was actually very helpful. I would send it a screenshot of my page and be like, I want this text element to be moved over here. And then I would send it like the source code for my website, and it would like whip up a little patch for me. So
Nice.
Okay.
yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty happy with it in that regard. I hit my limit for Google Gemini for the day.
Oh, wow.
They demoted me from the pro model down to like the cheap model because I was sending so many screenshots and asking it so many questions.
Okay.
First time that's ever happened to me.
My recommendation would be to send your course out to people.
Yeah.
And have them stress test it, different devices and stuff. Because one of the things I ran into, people are like, I use some political web browser. I don't know what the hell it is.
Okay.
And they're like, I can't watch your videos.
Oh.
Brave. Yeah. And I'm like,
yeah, there's not much you can do about that, right?
because the way that a lot of the learning management software things work is they check that you're watching the video that's being pinged from the server that's hosting the learning management thing, so that you didn't extract that video and post it on YouTube,
Right.
or something.
Or you're not screenshotting it or recording it or anything.
Yeah, it's like anti-piracy measures. But some of that Brave browser and other
blocks
things
ads and stuff like that.
blocks all that kind of stuff, so people will be like, I can't watch your videos.
Right.
You should put like a disclaimer, like that your courses are only accessible on certain web browsers.
Yeah, like Chrome, Safari, Internet Explorer. Yeah,
and
that's
those
actually a
three
good
right
idea.
there should take care of. Like if you're insistent on using some third party browser,
That's on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had the same discussion with Scott too. He said I hadn't run into any people, but he has had people that said like his website won't work, or they can't get plans on his website because they're using some BS security thing, and they think the government's taking them over and all that kind of stuff. So it's like, so I can't help you with that, brother.
Which is like, I don't know. You can use your privacy browser. And like, I get why people would want to use that sometimes, but also like realize that it's not going to work on other, like I used to use a VPN for a little bit, and occasionally I would run into sites where the VPN would cause issues.
So you turn it off.
So you turn it off. Like, or I had like a backup browser that didn't have the VPN that I would use to access those sites. And it's like, it's on you.
What
you
I
can't
had
pour
done
a private driveway and then get mad when the city doesn't come by and maintain it for you.
Exactly. Yeah.
What I had done is I did like a quick like 30-second video at the beginning of the course that doesn't have anti-piracy measures that just be like, hey, welcome to the course. Before we get started, here's kind of how this whole platform works. Here's where you click here, this kind of stuff. Here's how you go next course. And if you go to watch any other videos and you're on a browser like Brave, know that those anti-piracy measures will probably block it, and that's why the videos aren't working. So you need to make sure that you're on this browser. But with that said, let's jump into the first lesson, like something like that, like kind of a little intro video.
A little disclaimer.
I think would address that.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll probably
just, your audience is a tech audience.
Yeah, I'll probably put a little note or something. I don't know if I'll record a separate video because honestly, I'm done recording. I have an intro that's like, hey, welcome to the course, blah, 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 blah. I realized I was like, this is a little bit slow. And it was showing the intro as kind of like a teaser video for the course. So I was like, I'm going to keep this intro in the course. And then I made like a separate teaser video today. That's like the first, I had to make a logo. I had to figure out the hosting of the videos. I got everything set up on Vimeo. So it's like just getting all these moving parts to,
So with Vimeo, you can set the videos up so they can only be viewed through your domain.
Yes. Ooh, maybe I should do that. I have it set up right now so that they're only viewable when they're embedded. But maybe I should configure it more securely so that it's only through my domain.
Because especially with your audience, who's a tech audience, they could go into the source code of your website, find the embed link, and then extract the video from that.
Right. I do have it set up so that you can't download it natively through Vimeo, but I should, maybe I'll do
I wouldn't allow that either, for sure.
Security testing. Although at the same time, like, part of me is like, if people want to pirate it,
they will.
They're going to find a way to pirate it, right? Like you run like screen capture software while you're watching it and then just record it that way.
That's true.
So
you got to block the easy attempts. Like don't allow a download button.
Yeah. And when I first had it set up, I put, it was funny. So I just put everything up on Vimeo. I didn't really think about the security aspect of it. And I noticed I had the teaser video. And as soon as you finished watching the teaser video, it would just start playing the next video on my account. So really, like on the preview page for the course, you could watch the entire course if you just sat there and didn't.
see, these are some of those like troubleshooting things that you got to work through. Like this it's not just dump your videos and move on.
Yeah.
It's a lot of damn work.
I know. I went through every module or every lesson today and added supplemental information. So if I'm using a tool, it's like, here's a link for the tool.
Yes.
If I reference like how to calculate the right wire size for connecting a circuit, I was like, here's a link to a tool that tells you how to calculate the right wire size. So all this like supplemental information, and it's like there's 44 lessons. So going through each lesson and adding links for every single thing it took me all day. So it's just a lot of stuff like that.
But especially in that medium, people are going to want to know, what heat shrink tubing did you use?
Exactly.
What solder did you use? What soldering gun is that? What mat is that? What stand are you using? Yeah. People are going to want to know that stuff more than probably just a regular video of yours.
I think so.
And Amazon linked that to death.
Yes. I will. Hopefully I will get 33 cents in Amazon affiliate sales from people clicking through on the course.
Oh,
but I'm excited. It's, it is within spitting distance of being done. So
when do you think you're going to launch? In like July?
I think I'll do a quiet launch. I already have an email list with, probably a couple thousand people on it who are quote unquote pre-registered.
Sure.
So I think I'll start trickling it out to those people slowly. I may take like 100 of them, send it out, see how many register, just get some like initial feedback going. It's, and then I'll do probably a video sometime in July where it's like, hey, it's up. It's it's time to go.
And if you like I said, feel free. If you send it to me, I'll poke around, try to break it, see what
Okay.
issues I find and stuff.
Okay.
I'm happy to do that for you too.
Tomorrow, one of my things to do is set up a discount code. It's set up in my store, but it's not live. So set it up and then have a discount code that I can give to people like you, so you can just get in for free.
Tester
with
or
it.
something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. And that would also allow me to see like how is your checkout and like add to cart. Is that working? Does that seem cumbersome or was it smooth?
Because a lot of that stuff I mean, I can't test it until I actually have it live on my website. So I've gone through like a mock checkout, but it's not actually the real deal. So
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Some of it's just gonna have to be I don't know, game time. Well, it'll have to be live to actually test it.
Yeah. It's coming down the wire, and you know you're gonna put it out, and you're still gonna find errors. You're still gonna find issues,
dude, for sure. I'm expecting to spend a decent amount of time troubleshooting it, but whatever.
I'm excited for that. I think that'll be a really good offering. I think it'll be super valuable to people too.
That's what I'm hoping. I've tried, like, I went through it all and I'm like, what it's done, you're like, I could have expanded more in this area, or I could have included more detail over here. But at the same time, it's like, at what point do you stop pulling the thread on the sweater?
Have you thought about at the end of the course having nothing crazy, but almost like a exit survey? And what I mean by that is, what would you like to see in the next course? What other topics would you like covered?
Yeah.
And see if you can collect data that, 73% of the people who took this course said they really wanted to see how to build speakers or I don't know. Yeah. And then you have info for your next course.
That's a great idea. Yeah, I like that. I will.
I don't know what questions you'd ask, but
yeah, I mean, you could do them targeted like that, or you can, I don't know, like what's the next thing you want to, or it can be open ended. It's like, what would you like to see my next course on? Yeah,
but I think it almost has to be multiple choice, because if I took your course and you asked me to fill out a survey, I'm not writing a 3-paragraph essay.
True. Just
I'm going to be like, click, here
toggle.
you go.
Yeah.
Or unless you wanted an other category and then that somebody can fill something
and then write it in. Yeah.
But
I mean, I could definitely do that as an email marketing campaign. As soon as somebody finishes the course, I could send a little thing like, hey, what do you want for the next one, or something like that. But
now, does your email service do what they call a warm up?
It does, I believe.
Okay.
Yes. So it actually, what did I have to do? I have 2 email lists right now. One is like a newsletter one that barely has any name. It has like 100 names, 100 emails on it. And I have the course pre-registration, which is a couple thousand, I think. So the newsletter one I dumped into my email service. But before I could do that, I had to run it through another service that verified all of the emails. Because apparently my email service has, if you get a 10% or higher bounce back rate, then it puts you into like a lower trust category. So I had to go through and qualify all of my emails before I put them in. And I think it wasn't that much, but I think like 5 or 6 of the 100 ping back as like either no good or potentially no good.
Yeah. And that's another thing what some of these email services do. Like mine scans them all the time and puts those into a segment. And then I can have it like clean my email list for me. It'll purge all the ones it thinks are trash.
Mine's also doing something weird where I think if somebody signs up for the newsletter, it's like sending them an email and have to actually confirm that they want to be opt in. Yeah. I don't know if that's like a new regulatory thing or what the deal there is.
It's not, but it helps protect your email list.
Gotcha.
So that people aren't just spamming it with things.
Yeah.
Somebody doesn't realize that they're signing up for an email,
right?
Without it.
And I had to do, what was the other thing? I had to do a Google reCAPTCHA. Where have you done that? Where it rather than having a CAPTCHA on the website, where you like solve a thing in order to like, you select what all the traffic signs on the image.
Mhm.
Basically, I did the more advanced one where it's like persistently tracking the user as they're navigating around your site, and then it assigns a score to them based on how likely it is that they're a human.
Yeah.
And then so it was kind of interesting getting that all set up.
Now you're gonna make the viewers really pissed. You're tracking me? Like,
I heard somewhere that that's all the capture really is it's just tracking like how the mouse moves on the screen, and if it's just darting directly to different things, then it's most likely a AI or a computer.
Yeah.
But if there's like hesitation or like jitteriness to it, then it's a most likely human, and it gives it like a score.
Yeah.
I thought that was all interesting.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. Like it would let me set the score because like from 0 to 1, but it didn't really tell me like, I don't know. It didn't really give me much information on how that score works. So it was kind of a little bit hard to tell.
is a 0.8 strict or no?
Exactly, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And I heard that like the pictures we're just training the Google for identifying different images, and it doesn't actually have anything to do with determining if you're a human or not, because that's all done by how you're interfacing.
Yeah.
Why do I have to tell the robots I'm a human? That's what I want to know.
Right?
Yeah, that's a good point. Feels a little backwards, doesn't it?
But it's a lot of work putting those courses together. And now you're like, I kind of get why some of these, like Podia and
charge so much. Yeah, it's true. Although I swear I need to go and double check, but I'm pretty dang sure that I could just launch my course tomorrow without paying. I think just being on like the free tier of the LMS I'm on right now my course would be okay, which is kind of interesting to me. I'm using one called Tutor.
Tutor.
So we'll see. Maybe but it seems like the free tier like supports paid courses, which was kind of interesting.
Yeah, unlimited courses. Doesn't have course content protection or bundles.
Yeah.
You also can't hide YouTube or Vimeo branding.
Yeah. So there are some things I think I will pay for because it's only $200 a year for the.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
For the thing. So I'm probably going to end up doing it. But I was like, that's interesting that you could actually run a fully paid course on their free tier. So shout out to them for that.
Yeah, it probably brands or says tutor on it or something like that.
Probably, yeah.
Like that's pretty cool though. Get people up and running because some of these things are so expensive to.
Yeah, I know. Like, isn't the Podia? Isn't that like $200 a month? Yeah.
That's why a lot of people are like, "Why are all these courses hundreds of dollars to sign up for?" Because it's effing expensive to host it.
I think all in, I will be paying about $100 a month.
Yeah,
between all the various services.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you gotta pay for the learning system. You gotta pay for your website. You gotta pay for Vimeo to hold the videos.
Yeah,
and like it's a lot. You gotta pay for the email service that you're using to notify people of all this stuff.
Yeah, I can't even remember what I'm paying for Vimeo. I think Vimeo is like another $20 a month.
Yeah, I think it's 20 or $30 a month.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, for the one that gives you like 20 terabytes or 50 terabytes or something of video. I don't know. It's a lot, whatever.
Yeah. I have, what do I have right now? I have 4 terabytes, which is actually plenty for my course, but I don't know if that includes traffic or if that's just storage.
4 terabytes of video, man, that's a long course.
No. Like that's my limit. I'm only using
that's a
that's what I
traffic
mean.
limit.
Yeah, my course is 50 gigabytes.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that's a traffic limit. So if people are streaming it in 4K,
okay,
you might want to look into that potentially.
Yeah, I definitely.
I don't know.
Okay,
but it is an absolute nightmare to deal with all that stuff.
That would suck to launch the course and then have it be so successful that I.
You know, I went through the old try to cancel Adobe to get a discount thing.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
What?
And
Today,
they've caught
yeah.
on.
They caught on? They got rid of
Yeah.
that? Because I used it like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that sucks.
Maybe if you do it so many times, they're like, no.
Yeah.
I ended up just canceling, and I pretty much just use Photoshop.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use Illustrator here and there. I don't use Premiere. So I'm like, I can pay $20 a month and get Photoshop. And then when I need Illustrator,
Mm-hmm.
I'll pay him the $12 that month and then cancel it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I
I
mean?
think you can do like the photo track, and it gives you like
It gives
Illustrator and
you get
Premiere.
Lightroom and Photoshop.
it doesn't
You
have
don't
Illustrator with it.
know. No.
Oh, okay. I thought it did. I
Unfortunately.
can't remember. It's been a while since I had that one.
But I was paying like $58 a month, and I was like, I really just need Photoshop,
Yeah.
you know?
And even
Yeah.
that, like, you could probably, like, depending on what you're doing with it, like, program like GIMP or something like that, that's free. You might be able to get by with something like that.
Yeah. I'm a lot faster at Photoshop.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
get used to it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, really all I use Illustrator for is like converting DXF files to SVG files. So I might even be able to find like something online that does something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just easy, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Screw Adobe.
I went through and canceled my my XM for my truck, and
Ooh.
they prompted me, and they're like, "Oh, we can offer you
$1 a month.
yeah, like whatever you want, this like $5.99 a month or something like that for the next year if you want to continue." I said, "No, I think I want to cancel it." And they were like, "How about $5.49 a month?" And I was like, "What?" So I wrote back and I was like, "Is that your best offer?" And then,
Nice.
and then like the whole thing wrote back and it was like, "All right, your service has been canceled." I was like, "Yes,
Oh,
that's the
really?
best offer."
All right.
you should have said, my wife said you can do it for $1 a month.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But
so-
honestly, if everybody was like, hey, it's a $1 a month for XM, do you want it? You go,
yeah, that's not
Sure.
$12 a year. Pfft,
Yeah.
Why not?
I think they would have more subscribers.
Probably.
Of course they would. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's just on in your vehicle, and you don't have to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
What is the full no negotiation price for XM radio? Is it like $25 a month or something?
I think for just like the basic radio, I want to say it's like 15 or 20. It depends on your car, because like each vehicle receives like different can receive different channels or something like that. Like older vehicles can only receive up to like so many channels, and then like newer vehicles have access to
Really?
more. Yeah, it's really weird. Like it's purposeful, I'm sure. But
Mm-hmm.
Oh, listen to this. So it's $11.99 a month for just music. If you want sports added, the sports channels,
yeah,
then
the
it's
tiers.
$8 more.
Oh my
If
lord.
you want news added to it, $5 more. And if you want talk radio added to it, $5 more on that.
Yep.
So if you want everything,
like
$26 a month.
26, yeah. It's dumb. It's dumb.
Yeah.
Why not
Well,
just
like, I'm
get
finally over it.
Spotify or YouTube Music or whatever?
Well, you got to connect your phone, and then like
yeah, I guess you're
it's got to
right.
be playing and everything. This is just like it's on and it runs, which like I said a few episodes ago, I just decided I'll stick a MP3 loaded up USB in there and call it a day. Like that's all I really want. I just want music on that I don't have to think about.
Yeah. Get a
So like
track.
sometimes I get in and I like have my phone in my pocket, and I'm only going to be in the car for like 5 minutes, but I want music or something running, and I don't want terrestrial radio because half the time it's just like commercials the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't want to have to like get on my phone and plug it in and like tell it to play. I just want to get in and go.
Yeah,
That's all I want. So yeah, I
feel
just
you.
canceled it.
I feel you. You can't win.
No.
Yeah.
Zach, you got XM on your guys' car? It probably can't.
No, I just
style or whatever.
I think it did, but I never used it.
Yeah.
I'm just a plug my phone in and go type of guy.
I find that the XM, the music stations, is not as bad as regular radio, but I
No.
find they still repeat a lot of
Oh yeah.
the same
100%.
music.
Yeah.
They repeat a lot. Yeah. And then some of them have commercials.
I know.
That's like
I've
that's
never
all-
found the XM Sirius like sales pitch to be that enticing.
Mm-mm.
No.
Especially
And
at full price. Screw that.
Yeah. If I were like a big Howard Stern fan or something like that, then maybe I
Sure.
could see it. But yeah, just for the music and sports channels, like, nah, no, thank you.
When I had it, I had a car in college that somehow it just was an error that it said XM expired, but I could listen to anything I wanted.
Huh.
Yeah, it was wild.
Huh.
The only thing I ever listened to was the Grateful Dead channel because
Yeah.
all they do is just play 3-hour long concerts.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
So you could just turn it on, like if you're going to the grocery store, 2 minutes away, 5 minutes away, just turn it on. It's gonna play some music. You're gonna get out of the car or whatever. Like, but then I would use most of the time I'm plugging my phone in. That was like my it was like a backup.
Yeah.
If I didn't want to plug my phone in, was all it was for. But I was like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna pay for this.
Yeah. Now, to before we go to the after show, I want to shift gears a little bit here, and
Please.
I want to thank one of our fans. We have really great listeners out there, and Nick Daniel wrote me after the last episode and gave me a great idea. We were talking about my drill press and what I could do with that. He said,
Oh, painting it like a bomber.
Yeah. We were talking about painting it like a bomber. He said paint it like a xenomorph alien.
Oh,
That
Xenomorph.
is a good
Wow.
idea. And then like the drill chuck could be like the inner mouth coming out of it. So I really like that. I
Oh,
might
that
run
would
with
be
that.
sick.
Right?
now I see. Yeah, the
Dude.
drill.
Yeah.
And you would get
that's
some
really
like
cool.
iridescent paint and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm liking this idea. So I want
has
to thank
anybody
Nick.
done it? I guess search xenomorph drill press.
Oh, yeah. I didn't look and see
no.
if anybody else did it.
I don't think anybody's done it, but there's one that kind of already looks like one.
Oh man. Oh, that might honestly be one of the best ideas I've ever
Yeah, that's
seen.
Right?
That's pretty awesome.
You could even get some hot glue and like then take
make the like
yeah
drill or whatever. Yeah.
yeah.
hmm
Yeah. I just got
That
to
would
figure out
strictly
like
be
how
for a
to
video.
make the mouth where it's not going to melt around the chuck that's spinning. So
Well, Zach's got a buddy of his that does movie set stuff, right?
True.
Oh,
I can
yeah.
talk to him.
Yeah, you got an extra like 50 grand burning a hole in your pocket.
the most
Hey.
expensive cheap drill.
I built a modern alien drill press. There you go. That's your title. Well, what's a better use of money than XM? I know what you're thinking. Joining us for the after show over at patreon.com/offthecut
There it is.
podcast. And we've got not a new patron, but an upgrade, a top tier upgrade patron. We got Wes Muma at Moo Tang Woodworking has upgraded to become a top tier patron, which means he gets access to the barn. What's it called? The Lumberyard Hangout.
Lumberyard Hangout.
Yeah.
Lumberyard Hangout!
There it is. So that'll be later this month. We still got to nail down the final day. But Wes will now have access to the Lumberyard Hangout as well as all of our other top tier patrons. And everybody else over at patreon.com/offthecut podcast unlocks the after show, which we are headed to next.
See ya.
See ya. I want to give a huge shout out to our returning top tier patrons.
Corey Duvall at Woodcraft and Honey.
Josh at Sawdust Builds.
Joe Welsh at Delaware Valley Workshop.
Goblin Spanker.
You can't say that anymore. Bill Burkle, WTB Woodworking.
Dadu said, yeah, buddy.
Building Creative.
RJ Russ.
Bailey Thompson.
Charles Averso.
Damon Pattison.
Bingo bango, you're done.
Zach, to be honest with you, I don't even know if I followed you.
You should stop.
Hell yeah, brother.
All right, let's get a couple clean takes on that new Patreon. What was Wes?
Wes? All right. Wes Muma of Wu-Tang Woodworking.
Wes Muma of Wu-Tang Woodworking.
The RZA, the Jizza, the old dirty bastard of the Wu-Tang Clan woodworking. Sorry, say his name again.
Wes Muma of Wu-Tang Woodworking.
Wes Muma of Wu-Tang Woodworking. Is it Wu-Tang or Wu-Tang?
Moo, like a
And
cow.
And me, okay, Wu-Tang Woodworking. Wes Muma of Wu-Tang Woodworking.
Wu-Tang!
All right, and then titles, I've got the one where they go for 5 minutes, hotbox the neighborhood, or meet the neighbors.
All I wrote down was the one where they catch fire.
I think Hotbox the Neighborhood's pretty good.
That was
But
good.
it's a little bit long, but
That's 3 words.
yeah.
It's a lot of syllables. I think that's what you're going for, Zach. Remember the da 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 da? Where you had
Yeah.
to, like, you clap your hands for the syllables when you learn words and stuff. Hotbox the neighborhood's fine.
Yeah.
Go with that then.
Yeah.
All right. Ready for the
I'm
after
gonna
show?
get a seltzer water, and I will meet you boys at. Well, I guess we got a live stream. We're heading the after show. We'll meet you
yeah.
over there.
See ya.